The Huskies are back from sunny Arizona and look to head to Oxford, Ohio to take on Miami University for some NCHC play. Welcome to the St. Cloud State Husky Hockey Weekend Preview. I'm Megan Hedstrom. Alongside me is Mick Hatton from the St. Cloud Times. These two teams have met in the past and have had some crucial games together. Let's talk about some of their recent history together.
Yeah, if you look, there was 3 straight seasons where they saw each other in the postseason. They faced each other in the Frozen Face-Off Championship in 2015. Miami won that game. The year before, they upset St. Cloud State. St. Cloud State won the 2013-14 regular season NCHC title, and then Miami came in here as an 8th seed and ended up sweeping St. Cloud State. And then the season before that, the two teams met in the regional championship. St. Cloud State ended up winning that and going on to the Frozen Four for the first time. So there was about 3 seasons in a row there where we saw an awful lot of Miami back and forth with St. Cloud State.
Now the Redhawks have a very young team this year. Can you kind of talk about some of the key players they have?
You know what? One of the things when you look at them, I mean, there's 14 freshmen on the roster, and I think 6 sophomores. So I mean, that's an awful lot of underclassmen. But there are some familiar faces. Anthony Lewis is one, and he's leading them in scoring again this season. Chicago Blackhawks draft pick. Louis Belpedio, a defenseman. He's a Minnesota Wild draft pick. A guy that Will Borgen played with in the World Junior Championships last year for Team USA. Those are two of the two guys that will stand out as guys that are talented guys that St. Cloud State knows an awful lot about.
So the Huskies have been smoothing some things out this year. What has been consistently working for them?
Well, I think again, when you look at them, it's all about the consistency of scoring. I mean, one of the things that you look up and down their lineup, and there aren't an awful lot of zeros when you look at on their roster. Most of the guys have contributed in some way offensively, even if it isn't necessarily massive points, but it's spread out pretty well. The power play's gotten a little bit better as the season has gone along. Those are some of the key things, I guess, for St. Cloud.
Now switching over to the Redhawks, what things have been working well for them that the Huskies need to look out for?
Well, they've struggled here. I mean, in the early going this season, I mean, they had an 0-7-2 stretch in the middle of the season, middle of the first half of the season. But one of the things that jumps out at you is, that they've got a goaltender, Ryan Larkin, who's come in as a freshman, has over a .910 save percentage. Anytime you're doing that, you're doing something well. They're holding teams under 30 shots per game, and they're killing penalties. They're over 85% on the penalty kill. So those are areas where they've had some strengths, but it's been tough for them scoring goals. That's been a struggle for them so far.
Now looking ahead to this weekend, how do these two teams stack up against each other?
Well, I think it's a contrast of styles. Maybe I think Miami's going to maybe try and play a little bit more defensive. St. Cloud State obviously wants to play offense, and they want to get in transition. So it's going to be interesting to see, I guess, how that works out. How tight does Miami play against St. Cloud State, and can they generate some offense against St. Cloud State? For St. Cloud State, another thing is going to be the goaltending. Is that going to get more solidified over the weekend?
Puck drop is set for 6:35 on Friday and 6:05 on Saturday. That's all for this week's Husky Hockey Weekend Preview. Thanks for joining me, Mick.
Thank you.